Hi, my name is Carla, and I'm going to be giving you my top 3 fantasy football tips for success. Now, I've been playing for several years. I think I've done fairly well, and hopefully these tips will help you out with your league this year. Number 1, do your research. There's really no reason with the internet these days that you can't find out about every single player that's on your roster, from the quarterback to the kicker. ESPN, CBS Sports, Yahoo, they make it very easy and quick to find out as much information as you want about everybody on your team. So use it in your league. And that leads me to number 2, which is keep up with these things on a daily basis. Doesn't take a whole bunch of time, doesn't mean you got to spend a half hour doing your research for this. I know everybody works, everybody's got stuff to do, you don't have time for that. What I am saying is you have to spend a little bit of time, whether it's a minute or 2, just making sure that there's no news about any player that you have playing, because the last thing you want is to get no points in a week because you didn't realize that the guy pulled his hamstring the week before. So make sure that you're keeping an ear out, and also on the flip side, that if he got injured on Sunday, that doesn't mean he's not playing the following Sunday. In football, these guys tend to play. There's not that many games, so they play through injuries. So just because you heard an injury on Tuesday doesn't mean he's not playing on Sunday. So, make sure you're keeping track of stuff. That leads me to number 3. This may be the most important tip when it comes to the playoffs. You've got to take chances. Don't be afraid to drop the T.O.s, the L.T.s, the Reggie Bushes if they're not performing. Just because you know their name does not mean that they're the top performing players in the league. It just means that they have been the top performing players. But we're talking about the present. So there may be another breakout star, and every year there is, whether it's Arian Foster, whether it's Peyton Hillis. Keep track of these people and make sure that you're adding them to your team and that you're not afraid, because that's the thing. You're hearing these names like, oh, he's performing really well, but nobody's picking him up because they're scared. They don't want to get rid of their veteran players who he's been a veteran and he's done well in the past. But past is past. This is the present. If you want to go through the playoffs and do well, you've got to be able to pick up people who people have never heard of who are scoring a bunch of points. It's all about points. It's not about names. So with that said, best of luck to you this fantasy football season.